board ensure that potential systemic design, construction or specification issues identified post-completion across developments are appropriately escalated, independently assessed and addressed at group level, and what governance and assurance mechanisms are in place to manage associated risk, accountability and remediation where such issues arise.
Adam, I think that one's for
Yeah.
you.
So the group operates a structured post-completion review of all our sites to ensure that we've closed out those items that have been raised in this question. That then flows through back into the region, but we have central oversight through our group technical and our group customer service teams who help to support and give an independent view in those works. Where we see an issue that we think is potentially cross-regional or cross-sites, we take those into account and clearly update that more widely across the board. And in relation to the control and governance, board oversight is provided by the escalation process. We have what we call a life of site process, which has regular checkpoints which get reported into me, so we can deal with any of those issues in the centre at a group level.
I think the lady raising the question may be in the audience.
Then let's...
Yes, I'd like to come back on that response if that's okay. Oh, I've got a microphone. That could be dangerous. Okay, so my name is Louise O'Riordan. I do live in Dunstable on the Kaleidoscope estate. It was completed between 2016 and 2018, and we have experienced structural defects. There is mould all over both blocks of flats. And my house has got loads of water ingress. Has all of the other houses. I have complained so many times to Vistry and Linden Homes on this issue. My residents are living in squalor. These properties are like 8 years old. So that response that you just gave me, Adam, that's not correct, because there's been no follow-up. In fact, I'm being forced to probably have to seek legal action, but this has taken up thousands of hours of my time. Thousands. I'll leave it there, but I'd like you to come back on that, please.
Well, firstly, I mean, I'm distressed to hear what you've just said, and we will absolutely kind of take what you've said seriously and make sure that it is properly followed up on. I don't know, Adam, do you want to say anything more now?
I'd share some of the thoughts, the details appreciated, that's helpful. So, I agree with Rob, disappointed, very, very disappointed to hear that feedback, and please allow that with me to come to respond on that point.
Thank you.
Well, and also thank you for raising it.
So just to go back a few steps, I am a shareholder. I just bought some shares, that's why I'm here today, because the structural engineer suggested to me that I might want to buy shares to get my voice heard, because I've sent thousands of emails over the last 10 years and they don't get a response. I've been pushed back and forward to NHBC, who were the building inspector as well as a warranty holder, and of course they're not going to find anything wrong with the buildings. The roofs are leaking, the balconies run back towards the building, water ingress, blah blah. I mean, it is just an absolute mess. We've got wonky lampposts, the roads are a mess, the drains are a mess, and I'm not political, but because of this issue, 10 years ago I moved to Dunstable as an anonymous person. I didn't want to be in the public eye, but because of this issue, I've been on live TV, I don't know how many times, I've been to Parliament, I don't know how many times. I've been to your offices with a megaphone, standing outside with my residents, trying to get you to sell us our freeholds. This company has caused me, I can't tell you how much stress. I had to force you guys off of the board of our management company because we were getting ripped off by First Port for years, who still owe us thousands, by the way. I am a resident director, I have been since 2019, but that was hard work getting you guys off the board. And last night I was at a board meeting, I can't tell you the headache. This took over my life. I was meant to have children. I moved to this house 10 years ago to have children. It hasn't happened. I became a politician, I became a councillor, I became the mayor of my town to try and get my voice heard and to speak to the local authority. I became a mayor, I come from Enfield, I've been in care. I'm not the sort of person that does that. But I had to be heard, and you're still not hearing me. And I ask you, please, hear me, do something about this, because I can't live the next 10 years trying to sort out the problems that I did not cause, you guys did. Thank you.
You've been very eloquent, and thank you for saying what you said. And we have listened